The number one activity that's making you weaker, fatter and is killing your sex life. It may be the most harmless activity known to man, but it's also one of the biggest dangers to your health. Even if you're the most active of athletes, you may still suffer from a tight PSOAS due to the amount of time you spend each day planted to a chair. Weakness, shortening and tightness develops in the muscle through sitting for extended periods of time, poor sleep posture and even stress and tension. Here are 3 ways that sitting is killing your physical and emotional health. Bulging belly syndrome. Wonder why your stomach still sticks out even though you're hammering the core exercises every day? It's a common myth that bulging belly is due to weak abdominal muscles. The real cause is likely to be tight PSOAS muscles, which cause the lower back to curve, pushing out the stomach. When the PSOAS works properly, it pulls the abdomen back, tucking the tummy in, giving you a strong, flat stomach. Stress response system. Fat loss inhibitor is the body's fight or flight muscle. Your PSOAS is deeply connected to our natural survival instinct. It instantly tightens in moments of danger to either protect you, in a fetal position, or help you run, fueled by the release of adrenaline. However, if your PSOAS is constantly tight, it signals to the body you are in constant danger, leading to overworking of the adrenal glands. When this happens, your immune system suffers and your body automatically switches into fat-storing mode in anticipation of danger. Can't shift that weight? Blame your hips, also known as your survival muscle. Lack of sexual performance. Lack of sexual performance. Sitting all day causes your hips to become stuck in a forward thrust position. This leads to pulling on the lower back and decreased blood flow and circulation through the hips and to where it matters. Loosening your hip flexors can actually be easy with the sequential flow method, like unfolding a sheet or unpacking a parcel. Opening up the muscles in your hips requires it to be done in the right order. Try to release one muscle before another and you'll add to your tightness. Getting it wrong really can make it worse. It's why so many people give up trying to fix the problem themselves and believe incorrectly that they have to live with the problem. But hoping the problem will go away by not exercising is just as damaging. To explain in more detail about this flow, let me introduce you to leading kinesiologist and injury specialist Rick Koshel, Ms. Rick is the guy fitness professionals go to when they want to learn about the latest techniques to help their own clients. He's given over 352 live presentations to more than 8,152 health professionals in the US and Canada. I first met Rick when he helped me fix a shoulder problem. He was one of the few injury specialists I met who helped athletes by focusing on getting them back to training, rather than avoiding workouts. Rick showed me what so many other injury specialists hadn't: how to work through the right sequence of techniques to unlock the tension and tightness in my muscles to properly solve the problem. Courtney and Lincoln. He's the guy the first turned to when my wife, Courtney, was struggling with pain and discomfort in her hips after the birth of our son Lincoln. In the days and months following the birth, she experienced pain in her legs and discomfort when walking and sitting. She was struggling to sleep. In just 15 minutes working with Rick, he'd successfully unlocked her hip flexors so she no longer felt any pain or discomfort that day. She was able to walk without experiencing the nagging pain in her pelvic area. She could sleep better and could start enjoying those precious days with a little one at home. But Rick's flow technique doesn't only help those in pain. At Critical Bench, our head strength coach Chris Wilson felt his hip flexors were a little tight from sitting and answering training questions on Facebook too much, and tried the same routine Rick had used with my wife. Within days, Chris successfully increased his deadlift by 35 pounds to finally hit that 500-pound pull he had been training for. All because he got to experience the sequential flow of movements that Rick developed to release his hip flexors. It's not about the exercises. The power of Rick's technique lies not only in what techniques are performed and how well, but in doing these in the proper sequence. Done effectively, the sequential flow works with your body to activate its natural healing process, improve flexibility while adding strength and vitality. While many of the techniques were ones I already knew, doing the movements in the right order unravels all the tissues including muscle, fascia, connective tissue, and the joint capsule while breaking up scar tissue. Using the right sequence kick starts an increase in blood flow to the area to clean out metabolites and lactic acid and reduces inflammation while nourishing and rejuvenating the area. I've seen, with my own eyes, the power of Rick's techniques on my wife and our head strength coach Chris Wilson. That's why I asked Rick to share with you the very same program so you too can help to unlock your hip flexors and gain all the benefits. Inside the Unlock Your Hip Flexors program, you'll discover exactly how to target those hard-to-reach muscles with detailed, step-by-step walk-through videos of every single key move. Rick's simple, clear demonstration of these powerful moves will help them become second nature in no time. The number one single most important element of human body posture and why your hips hold the key to peak performance. If this fails, your performance is drastically affected whether running, walking or even just standing. The true impact of your body's mighty muscle, and how it is really affecting your physical, emotional and spiritual well-being. You'll be shocked how big an impact this has on your everyday life. The most important element of human body posture: faster fat loss. How your body's natural survival response has been tricked into permanent danger mode, and how you can switch it off to see faster fat loss and more energy. The reasoning behind this is crazy, but completely true. The main cause is for your PSOAS muscle to change structure, a major danger sign for your body. Any change, however minimal, has an overwhelming impact that ripples across your body, causing other muscle groups to compensate. Why you're just as likely to be affected by this problem if you're a balls-to-the-wall gym rat training 24/7 or a couch potato. Why, if you have a desk job or drive a car for long periods, you need to act now. The shocking reason your intense core workouts could be doing more harm than good if you haven't loosened your hips first, and why crunches and sit-ups won't do a thing to help. Why strong legs and glutes are important to your overall health, and why you need to prevent too much flexion of your hips. How trauma, injury and stress can build up within your posture, and how it will ultimately affect your psychological state. Why the cure isn't simply to stop sitting. You need to be more proactive in targeting the muscles affected to undo the damage from sitting all day. The most important element of human body posture: maximum athletic performance. Why the damage is most likely already done, and exactly what you need to do to redress those deep-seated imbalances before the damage becomes permanent. If this doesn't kick you into action, nothing will. Why comfort and support are the enemies of our natural physiology, and how we can start to move back towards our natural posture. Forget pillows, support cushions and belts. How tight hips affect your sexual performance through decreased blood flow and circulation, and what you can do about it right now to achieve peak sexual health again. Why some guys end up with old guy butt syndrome, that isn't sexy but also inevitably leads to hip pain, and how to avoid it by loosening the hips. The two situations you need to be aware of when training your glutes to ensure they're properly activated for maximum athletic performance. How to clear your mind and re-energize your thinking simply through learning how to relax your PSOAS muscle. This alone will help you wipe stress from your mind in an instant. Plus much more.